Without a doubt, the main selling point of this apartment and a lot of apartments in Medellin, Colombia is this incredible view. Okay, mas maricas. So today I'm going to show you my very first apartment that I did Airbnb rental arbitrage on. And I'm going to show you some things that I would have done differently. Because this was my first apartment that I did rental arbitrage on, there's absolutely things that I would have done differently. But overall, I'm very happy with how this one turned out. So net profit, I make about 2,000 USD a month on this apartment. So I pay about $1,000 a month in rent. I get 3K back. So my net is about 2,000 a month. And so right now we're in the middle of quarantine with the coronavirus. So obviously that has been slashed. I'm still cash flow positive, which is better than having no one in here and losing money. Right now we're between bookings. I have about 2 or 3 days between this booking, and I have someone else coming tomorrow. So I figured it'd be a perfect time to show you guys, what you guys could expect to pay if you wanted to come to Colombia and live here. The kind of apartment that you could get for about $1,000 a month, and what you could expect to have to pay on Airbnb if you're just coming here and renting for 2-3 days. And also just to show you guys, what's possible with rental arbitrage. Obviously, if you do this right once, there's no reason you can't duplicate it. Once you get the process down, 5, 10 plus units. That's what I'm trying to do. Obviously with the quarantine, that slowed me down quite a bit. But after this, I fully intend to get back at it as soon as possible. And I think there's gonna be some great deals coming out of this. So I think, this is the perfect time to, get started if you haven't. And so yeah, I'll go ahead and flip my camera around and show you guys the apartment. All right, and without a doubt, the main selling point of this apartment and a lot of apartments in Medellin, Colombia is this incredible view. So let's just back up here a little bit. And this is from the living room. Living room table, you have the TV, sofa, and just look at this incredible view. It's a beautiful day out today. So yeah, definitely the selling point of this one is also a little office area, is the view. And with a lot of apartments here, it's the view because there's some breathtaking apartments in Medellin. And the views are just insane. Nighttime, daytime. As you can see, it's a pretty good sized balcony. We have like a area where you can come out, have a cup of coffee, sit down in the morning. And then it goes on. And I made sure to get some good plants in here. I'll also tell you how much I spent furnishing this place and what you can expect on apartments. It's just going to totally vary how much you spend on apartments. This one was partially furnished, balcony from the other side. And so this apartment was partially furnished. It came with the TV, came with these 2 chairs. I bought the sofa. Came with this table and the dining room table. If I were to have furnished it myself, I would not have picked these tables. It's just kind of hard to coordinate with all the colors. I would have gone with something more modern, but I do like this. This came with it as well, this mural. I paid for these bar stool chairs, so it was already pretty well furnished before I got it. So I don't have to spend a ton of money furnishing the place. Here's the kitchen, laundry room, the living room. Also before, the beds were not in the apartments when I first came and looked at it, but I negotiated to have the owner put beds in, negotiated to pay a little bit higher rent. It was 2.8 before that, and then it moved up to 3.2. So that's about $100 a month difference. If I'd done it again, I would probably just have done it myself, knowing how well this went. But because it was my first apartment, I had no idea how much money I could make, how well this would go. So I was just trying to get the owner to, pay for as much furniture as possible to save myself from having to, pay any more than I had to. And so now I'll show you the bedrooms and the beds. First we'll have the main bedroom. And one thing that I would have definitely done differently when negotiating to put beds in, I would have had him put in a queen size bed and also something that's more comfortable. This is decent, but that's it. It's just decent. Had he put in, queen bed, nicer. This also looks kind of flat, just from looking at it. I would have definitely had him put in something nicer, or if I had done it myself, put in something, more comfortable. It's a big space, so I mean, the double bed looks a little bit small in this space. So I would have been able to command a much higher rent per night if I had put in at least a queen size bed in this room. The other room, yeah, it's fine with double bed because it's smaller, and I'll show you here in a sec. But also another great selling point with this room is just you're right next to the balcony, incredible view. Part of why I fell in love with the city is just the insane views. And you have these massive windows, sliding doors. It's incredible. You can just walk outside right in the morning to the balcony and go on the balcony and have a cup of coffee. So now we'll move to the bathroom. Also, I kind of threw this in here just because this is kind of like a big empty space. If I were to do it again, I would probably, buy TV stands in place of that and a TV right there where there should be one. But again, this was my first Airbnb. I had no idea how it would do. And after finding out how well it does do, I might go ahead and, do these things and then get some new photos of it. But I'm very pleased with how it's done. $2,000 a month net profit is massive. So if I did these things, to this room and some other things, I know I could just get that much more. It's just a matter of, doing it, spending the money and doing it, getting new photos, which wouldn't be too bad. But so here's the bathroom, very modern bathroom, shower, all glass doors, and then it walks into a walk-in closet. Installed the safe. So yeah, good sized closets, good sized bathroom, very big bedroom. Again, the bed's almost too small for it. I'll show you the second bedroom here. And so this one, it's a smaller bedroom, so the double bed is just fine in here. I also he bought these quilts. I definitely would have bought something different. Like a lot of little things in Airbnb, just visually, these things are very, very important. Just having, a very nice comforter or quilts, good pillows, and then also, decent towels are very, very important in Airbnbs. So here, I'll open up the blinds here, show you the view of the second half of the city. Okay, I skipped ahead there. It took me a while to get those figured out. So this is the view of the bedroom showing the other side of the city. Again, incredible view. And it's pretty rare for these apartments to have such a good view of both sides of the city. So yeah, it's incredible. You have the beautiful mountains all around you, and that's part of why I fell in love with the city. One of the many reasons, just the weather. Year round it's about 75. It's called the City of Eternal Spring. So, and here's the second bathroom. Smaller, but still very good size. You have a window, you can look out in the morning, but not be seen. Then we have closets right there. Second set of sheets. another blanket. Yeah, again, to go back to why I love this city so much, there's just so many reasons. It's beautiful, you know, like you have mountains all around you, the views at nights or during the day, as you can see if you have an apartment higher up, it's just incredible views. Also, the weather is pretty much like this year round, 75 degrees. There are 2 rainy seasons that last a month apiece, but I've been here for quite a while and it's nothing. You know, it rains at night. If it does rain during the day, it's maybe for like an hour and then clears off. So it's incredible. I mean, you couldn't ask for any better weather. It's not too hot, it's not too humid, and it's not too dry. Like, it's not like Arizona, it's super dry. Here, the humidity is manageable. Like, it's not super humid, you're not dripping sweat. So all around, this city, this country is incredible. And so that is it for the tour of my apartment. If you are thinking about coming to Medellin or Colombia, I can't recommend it enough. You know, after the quarantine, obviously, and flights open back up, I hope that happens very soon. But again, I've been quite a few places in Colombia. I backpacked all around a couple of years ago, but by far, Medellin is my favorite. Everything about it, again, weather, cost of living, everything, nightlife is incredible. Like, I've done quite a bit of traveling, but by far, this place is my favorite. So yeah, again, if you haven't been here and you're itching to travel after the quarantine, definitely, again, can't recommend this place enough. If you want to, contact me and we can work on finding you an apartment. You can stay in this one or one of my other ones if you want. And if you're thinking about getting started doing Airbnb arbitrage, rental arbitrage, again, definitely can't recommend that enough either. In this channel, I hope to give more information on the process of doing rental arbitrage, and if you've never done it before, like how to get started, really just more of the details that go into it instead of like just the finished product like I showed you. I'm going to definitely be making more videos like that on my channel. So if you're interested in that, in semi-passive income, this is very passive, or it can be at first. You're gonna have to do work. Nothing in this world is passive. I don't care what anybody is telling you. If they tell you can make like 10K passive income right away, they're lying and they're trying to sell you something like probably a $2,000 course. Nothing in this world is like that. But yeah, as far as I can think of, like, I've looked into a lot of things, done a lot of different things. After about 2 months, or after you've have a couple apartments under your belt, and you automate this, I can't think of anything more passive and honestly right now more lucrative. Obviously right now, not with the quarantine, it's not, but coming out of this, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity. And that's what I'm looking for and positioning for myself right now is, looking for apartments and really being ready for when all this gets over with. I'm also working with a hotel. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities with Airbnb, with rental arbitrage. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you're interested, and I'll see you guys in the next video.